The air was thick, humming with anticipation. I felt his gaze, steady, intense. He'd been patient, waiting, holding back, but not anymore. I turned, meeting his eyes. He wasn't just watching now. I lifted my fingers, a quiet invitation. His breath caught, his body tensed, and then he got up. His hands rested gently against my waist, holding me close as our bodies moved together. Every deep breath, every subtle shift kept my skin warm with lingering energy. "Don't stop," I murmured, my voice barely above a breath. The tension between us built slowly, like a wave cresting. My body melted into his, and I relaxed completely against him. He let out a slow breath, pulling me even closer as we settled into the quiet comfort of the moment. For a while, we just lay there, the warmth between us lingering, soft and steady. His fingers traced slow circles along my back, his chest rising and falling in rhythm. But something about the silence felt different. I turned my head slightly, watching him. "You're quiet." He let out a soft chuckle. "Just thinking." I smirked, letting my fingertips graze his skin. "About?" His hesitation was brief, but I noticed how good that was. I laughed softly, curling closer. "Yeah, it was." My fingers moved in lazy patterns across his chest. But then a question formed in my mind, unspoken but loud. "Have you ever thought about making it even better?" His breath hitched. "Better." I propped myself up on one elbow, watching him carefully. "We've always been adventurous. What if we took it a step further?" He tensed subtly. I noticed. "Come on," I coaxed, tilting my head. "I know you've thought about it." His gaze met mine, something flickering behind his eyes. A pause, a breath, then he spoke. "There is something," he admitted, voice low. I arched a brow, anticipation curling in my stomach. "Tell me." He ran a hand through his hair, choosing his words. "I want to see you experience something different." I blinked. "Different?" He hesitated. "Not another man, a woman." The words hung in the air, heavy and still. I swallowed, my pulse quickening. I wasn't sure if it was nerves or something far more dangerous stirring inside me. I opened my mouth, then closed it. I didn't know what to say because I wasn't sure how I felt, but I couldn't shake the thought. It clung to me, slipping into my mind at the most unexpected moments. Brushing my teeth, walking down the street, lying in bed. The idea lingered. At first, it felt absurd. I had never even considered something like that, but the more I thought about it, the less strange it seemed. The more curious I became. It wasn't just the idea itself. It was how he would look at me, what it might do between us. Would it bring us closer? Would it change how he saw me or how I saw myself? Doubt pressed at the edges of my mind. What if I liked it too much? What if he didn't like how I responded? But beneath that doubt was something else. A thrill. He wanted this. That much was clear. But the more I turned it over, the more I realized something else. I wanted to know what it would feel like to give him what he wanted. The hesitation didn't disappear completely, but it wasn't strong enough to stop me. I was going to do it. I didn't know how. I didn't know who. But I knew one thing. This wasn't just his fantasy anymore. Now it was mine too. The days passed in a blur. I told myself not to overthink it. But once the decision was made, anticipation grew. Every brush of his hand, every look, every heartbeat. By the time everything was arranged, my nerves were gone, replaced with exhilaration. The right person, the right time, the perfect reveal. That morning, as we lay in bed, I turned to him. My fingers moved gently over his chest. "I need you home by 8 tonight," I whispered. "No questions. Just trust me." He blinked, smiling sleepily. "What's happening at 8? "You'll see," I replied, holding his gaze just long enough to let curiosity sink in. His brows lifted, but he knew not to push. "All right, I'll be here. Before we jump in, do me a favor. Like this video and hit subscribe. It's free, takes a second, and helps more than you think. Plus, you'll never miss the next story." Now, let's continue. Evening came faster than I expected. I met him at the door, my pulse steady, but excitement buzzed beneath the surface. He didn't know what was waiting for him, and that made it all the more electric. I took his hand, saying nothing, leading him down the hallway. The door was slightly ajar. Light spilled softly from inside. The moment we stepped in, the air shifted, thick with expectation. Then he saw her. She was already there, perched on the bed, confident, calm. Her eyes moved from him to me, something unreadable flashing within them. I heard his breath catch, felt his body tense beside me. He wasn't just watching. He was absorbing every second of what this meant. She stood, walked toward me, and without a word, her fingers brushed mine. A spark, a signal. Then her hand traced higher along my arm. My breath caught as she leaned in our lips meeting. Soft, gentle, curious. My body responded before my thoughts did. I felt warmth bloom across my skin. Her touch was different, exploratory, slow. A sound came from behind me, low, controlled. I didn't need to look. I knew he was watching, feeling, reacting. We took our time. When her hands slid beneath fabric, when lips found skin, the room dissolved into sensation. She moved with intention. So did I. We were discovering, unraveling, learning each other in real time. And he was still watching until I reached for him. A glance, a gesture, silent permission. He stood. The shift was immediate, his presence undeniable. His hands found my waist, grounding me, guiding me. Then his lips met mine. I melted into him, breath catching as the world narrowed to touch. Warmth, movement. Thank you, he whispered. And then she moved closer, her fingers brushing him, her mouth following. I didn't turn away. My lips stayed on his, my hands tangled in his hair. His breath came heavier, his body trembled. Then I was beside her, our movements synced, intuitive. One rhythm, one focus. His head fell back, his breath ragged. And soon, I felt her beneath me, her breath on my skin. She guided me. My breath faltered. The room dimmed at the edges. Then him behind her, steady and sure. His rhythm matched hers, matched mine. Her lips on me, his hands on her, my breath catching. The tension grew, thrumming in the silence. But it wasn't just physical. It was emotional, intimate, charged with unspoken truths. When our eyes met, everything stopped except the connection. That was the real heat. He reached for me. I reached back. And then I came undone. Together, wrapped in each other. No more fantasies, just reality, unfiltered and unforgettable.